Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here at tablemon. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to be playing with the Lost Box deck that got top 4 at the latest international championship in Stuttgart, played by Christian Horas. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, which had a plethora of really cool attacking options with the super effective classes. Yeah, the super effective classes making it so that you're hitting for weakness 3 times instead of 2 times is actually really powerful. It makes it so that both Iron Hands and also Tropius and even the Minior become much bigger threats. With the super effective classes, you actually have a very nice way to deal with Iron Hands EX in case your opponent uses it against you, which is really cool. And then Tropius can deal with Roaring Moons, but especially Charizard EX in one hit. And then of course you have Iron Hands EX, which with super effective classes could get 3 prizes on a Pidgeot EX, for example. So if Charizard is giving you headaches, this is one of the decks that can probably do well against it. One big problem can be Iono, alright, always Iono is a way to counteract all the Lost Box decks, but so far so good. Would wanna give this one a try, yeah, with these new nice pieces. The rest of the deck is pretty standard. The big important cards are the Tropius, the Minior, the Iron Hands, the Galarian Moltres, I guess, but it's just a solid dark type attacker, and the super effective classes, and that gift energy. Let's see if we can find some use for that gift energy. Let's jump into a match. If you want to support the channel, you can use code tablemon to get 5% off at Potent Store for your online codes, 10% off for your sealed product at Flipside Gaming, and 10% off on your aluminum accessories at TC Evolutions. Or if you're looking to buy singles or sleeves, you can fill up your cart and close the tab, then click on the affiliate link in the description and check out. That way you can support the channel over at TCG Player, Card Market, and Dragon Shield. ¿Eres de México y necesitas cartas de Pokémon? Busca Hyperbeam Cards en Facebook e Instagram. Y si estás en Tijuana, búscalos en el local C27 en el Centro Comercial Otay. Alright, so here we go. Let's see if we can put those super effective classes to some good use, right? Let's see. Alright, we do get to go first. And not a great hand. Galarian Moltres, I mean, can be a good attacker. Does get us energy into play, but realistically, we're not super eager to play that down unless we absolutely have to. So, double Comfey, I reckon here. Yeah, just double Comfey straight up. Did prize a Colress, did prize a Mirage Gate, so we have to be aware of that. No super effective classes prized, and one of the grass is prized, so I do need to be careful with that. Alright, so we're gonna head and flower select, and ooh, I mean, we prized a Colress, so I think keeping Colress available is important, and then I get to retreat, and I also get the energy back, which could be good, could also not be ideal. I'm gonna grab the Mirage Gate as well, and I'm wondering about the ability. I feel like I'm not gonna do it yet because I could benefit from energy in the discard pile for right hand. So until I have another one, I'm gonna keep this one available for now. So now let's see what my opponent has in store for us here. To see the Arvin, so this is probably Charizard, I imagine, which is cool, right? We potentially get to use Tropius. We could also potentially use Iron Hands EX to take down Pidgeot. We could use Moltres even to take down the Rotom if that gets benched. So we'll see. Pardon my coughing too. So one thing I'm surprised is that there's no water energies in this version of the deck. I feel like you could definitely spare, like you could turn one of the darkness to a water, and then maybe the gift, though the gift is a very cool idea for the deck. Ooh, we see Pidgey and Rotom. So this does confirm Charizard. There's the Charmander. If I'm able to knock out this Jirachi, that could be huge. If I'm able to like quickly get into Sableye. I do have Lost Vacuum, so that could be pretty good. And all thanks to the like 50 HP Pidgey. We shall see, right? But okay, that should guarantee the knockout, right? Well, alright, super effective glasses seems good. Iron Hands and Cramorant, all of these seem good. I'm not a big fan of losing the gift energy, but it is what it is. So this puts me at 4. This will put me at 5. Raikou, not a big fan of it. It is cheaper to attack with Raikou than it is Iron Hands, but not as impactful. And so I should not have played that. Why did I play that? I was thinking of Cramorant, but I already have it. Okay, that was very silly. That was a very bad idea. I really should not have done that. Okay. I guess I'll establish the Greninja. So I'm going to lose my only grass energy here. So, and that will also reveal like that something's up for my opponent. I could end up getting my hand Iono'd, right? But we're gonna count on that not happening. I really should have my Nest Ball though. That was a big oversight. All right, so we get a counter catcher. Could prove to be useful. I think the Moltres might ultimately end up being a liability. Now, the immediate PG promotion definitely means we are about to see a Pidgeot EX. All right, now, I guess the big question is, can I pull off the Tropius twice? Probably not, right? I would doubt it. Okay, we're gonna see the Ultra Ball. So I generally think this will tell us if this is a gimmick or not, right? Charmeleon and Fire going away. There is a Pidgeot. TM Devolution could also be cool now that the Charmeleon is gone, but we don't have that card. I'm just saying it as a potentially useful card. Xenius is gone. Alright. No Iono, or no supporter yet for my opponent. So we could easily see an Iono take place here. Does attach all 3 energies and goes for the boss. Okay. And has the Defiant Band. Alright, so decides to just go all out, get the maximum prize cards possible, which is understandable, but also peculiar, I want to say. All right, I need to find my Tropius and an energy, right? I need both of that. All right, I have the energy. So let's start with a Colress. All right, we got the Nest Ball. That's fantastic. I think I definitely want to keep the boss alive, and I'm going to go switch card. So my opponent's down to 4 prizes. So I have 2 ways to deal with Charizard, right? This first Charizard, we are guaranteed to deal with now. No questions asked. We are guaranteed to be able to use Tropius here with the with the super effective classes. My opponent's actually not going to believe what's about to hit him. Ooh, that one. Gosh, did I already lost on? I did already lost on a Lightning. That could be, well, I mean, realistically, My last prize card could be difficult. I would need both lightnings for Iron Hands to actually matter. So never mind. I'll just do the Rush Gate. Okay. Don't want to use Greninja. Could switch card. So then that means I can use Greninja, right? Just want to like thin as much as possible. All right, get the Nest Ball. That's pretty good. Okay, so I think I established both Roaring Moon and Tropius because my opponent has to deal with one or the other, and then I just use the other one, right? That makes sense to me. So we're gonna put back the energies. Pardon, I have a cough. I've had this cough for like a while now. All right, so we're gonna go Mirage Gate. Oof. Oh. Yeah, I guess I priced my grass. Oof, this is bad though. Mirage Gate for 1 is not ideal. All right, one can use the town store as well. I'm gonna grab the super effective glasses. Oh, that lightning is now proving to be very costly. But I also need the Mirage Gate, right? I could unlock the other grass. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. But we're gonna get the triple damage rally back knockout here. Town Store does hand my opponent the Forest Seal Stone, so maybe that was not the smartest idea. We do unlock the grass, which should prove to be useful. We do have 8 cards in the Lost Zone. 1 Colress still prized. Still a Colress available in the deck, and the Raihan. Raihan would also be fantastic to find if we do get Ionode. So yeah, there's a town store. Maybe that was a mistake playing that. Oh no, goes for the Vitality Band. So maybe there's only one. Maybe one. Forest Seal Stone, which might be prized, right? Maybe. And this is like, Pidgeot is good, right? But it's not 2 cards worth good. I would not be surprised to see like an Iono into nothing, right? Like into, all right, well, your turn. And if my Tropius doesn't go down, then Craren's pretty good, but never mind. There's the next Charizard. Will the Iono happen? If it doesn't happen... Oh, okay. All right, pretty smart. We'll probably use Pidgeot. Oh, already had the thing. Okay, so we're definitely seeing an Iono here. This is a pretty brutal turn. Gosh, my own stadium probably completely hurt me. My own stadium is the one that's gonna wreck me here. Unfortunately. Like, why wouldn't you? Surely there's another card being debated. Okay, so Ultra Ball. Goodbye Charizard and goodbye Vitality Band. Probably for... Oh, okay, Manaphy. And yep, there's the Iono. As expected. No way, the lost CD. Okay, that's pretty unfortunate, not gonna lie. All right. Oh, no way. I can't close out the game now. Pidgeot's gonna knock out my... Like, I can attack with Roaring Moon, right? But how do I get my last prize card? I'm out of lightning type attackers or lightning energy. I needed to top deck a stadium. Yeah, Lost CD is gonna do it. I have no way to deal with Pidgeot or Rotom. I am out of attackers. Wow, I can't believe. I mean, it was still gonna be pretty impossible, right? Like, basically impossible. But yeah, not having Raikou. I mean, and I did think about that Lightning, right? But I was out of my Raikou. It's just the combination of cards just ended up not being ideal. I would need my opponent to like really misplay here. I can see how like in a different world where I still had my Raikou, right? That would be game, yeah. Although I would imagine like you go quick search for Iono, take the KO, and how you deal with that, right? That's where you need, doesn't even need to quick search. That's where you need the gift energy, but there was no guarantee I would have it either, right? So then how do you deal with that, right? You have the pieces to potentially deal with 2 Charizards, but then Pidgeot as an attacker ends up being too powerful. So, and I really like that, right? That Super Rod is really smart because then, oh, well, never mind. So I was gonna mention how with the Super Rod, you could potentially put, with Super Rod, wait, with Super Rod, you put back the Charmander and the Jirachi, and you even play around an Echoing Horn plus Boss play. Right? My opponent chose to put back energies, which I'm very surprised. But I really feel like if he had just put back 1 energy, right? Just put back 1 energy, Charmander and Jirachi, then you play around even the Sableye Echoing Horn potential play. Now, I'm not sure I like the benching of the Charizard EX. Because now, what if I have Boss? I mean, they probably have. Well, I guess if I have Boss, then they have energy, right? They just search for energy and they win. But yeah, I have no more attacking options. Gosh, so close. So close. They did put 3 energies back. Yeah, no, I'm trying to think if there's a way I can like stall them out, but no, I need to get rid of the Lost CD to have a chance, right? I didn't get the right cards. I would have needed Mirage Gate, Super Rod, the Nest Ball, Attachment, and a way to retreat. That's a really big ask of an Iono to 1, right? No matter how lucky you can get, that's a really big ask. So, GG. Really well played by my opponent. Even better would have been to Super Rod back those basic Pokemon to play around the odd Echoing Horn, which seems like barely anyone is playing it at this point in time, but you never know. Yeah, that definitely could have been a way to win. All right, so quick game against Charizard. I like the idea behind the deck list. I feel like it's still quite weak to Iono. The gift energy is a nice touch. The super effective classes, of course, are always a nice touch as well, but it's those Ionos, right? Lost Box still struggles against those late game Ionos. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.